Well, let's get that all up and running. And yeah, I'm starting in the small one because I can't be asked to start in the big one. And yeah, starting the game in the background and everything else. Now, let me see that I have that up and running. That goes splendidly. Okay, perfect. So that runs. And now let me have a quick little look over here. That also should be running properly. Perfetto. Now, we have that. We are live on all the platforms. Let's also throw out here the typical test, just to give me the opportunity to double check if stuff pops up somewhere else. But that seems to not do the trick. I'm not having that one on this page. Let me double check that. I should have a browser source for that. But knowing myself, I might be a little bit off things. Get the ad out of the way while I'm checking the technical bullshittery. I also need to do a few more things there. Chat box. Yeah, why is that not there? Not there. Just be over there, over the inventory and stuff. Over the inventory! So, yeah, that was a stupid reference. You're welcome. And, yeah. Getting all of that sorted. Now, here's the thing. Continue the typical stuff. The developer here is super busy with a lot of updates and stuff like that. That is kind of neat. Let me also kind of just switch over to this size. I usually would have a wee bit of smaller size. I mean, you can also kind of see what I'm doing here. Unseal system widgets. Yeah, not doing that. Allow placing blocks on items. Don't fix camera position when harvesting. Respawn last wish. There's a few things in here that you can do. I kind of like that. I mean, it is experimental, so keep that in mind when messing with this. Other than that, let me not config continue. God damn it, bloody cheesecake. Okay, we're loading this. I still need to do a few things. So yeah, I was running around a few bits and pieces, and I figured also a few things out while doing bullshit. I was basically doing bullshit with this one. Which is unfortunate, but hey, that's just me. Testing that out, it destroys it. Okay. That's bad. Can I use that here? I don't think I can. But we will figure that out eventually. Now, the one thing that actually helps us quite a bit is these things are not helping for making wine. Okay, grant. I could use the tomatoes. That is one thing. I also need a bee. Okay, there is some orange. That is actually perfect. Next gold bar will take a wee bit. I also need to visit a healer. I have 13, so I technically could expand a wee bit. Trying to solve stuff. What is that? Sitting on? Fertilized egg of a rabbit, huh? That's lovely. Keep dropping that here. There is also another egg. Okay, let me check if the stuff actually worked that I dealt with. And this is open. It should add some stuff in here. I'll figure that out eventually if this is all working or not. But yeah. Let me go in here, grab this. I'm still squashed. That's not helpful. This actually happening. I'm gonna just put all of this aside. That's squashed. A huge margin. Yeah, that's not helping at all. We'll get there. We'll get there. Delegated farming, that is neat. From the US, she actually has a few things. The computer is nice. I mean, I do need to get that one eventually. Mainly because, there. Okay, never mind. But while I'm at this, I probably want a second pair of those stupid barrel thingies. Bottomless pot, cauldron. Am I stupid? Don't answer that. An aging shell. Where did I get that from? Not that I'm complaining. Need to figure out what I can make on this one. But yeah. I was kind of more looking to get a second pair of the barrels. Rope, two thingies. With two thingies, I mean two nails. Yeah, make that out of copper, that is fine. Transfer tax payment. How did that go up, and how did this actually help me? Then again, do I really want to know? I'm probably not. Do they fit? They fit on top of each other. That is kind of neat. So I can basically yoink a lot of stuff in there. But I will figure out what I'm going to yoink in there, as I am totally not sure about this yet. And looking at the whole livestock thing, I probably should slowly also start to get rid of some of the animals. But that's a different story. Now, you have more than enough food. More ruins. Nope, that is currently what I'm looking for. I don't like the idea of cobalt. I know they are usually too strong for my taste. I need some additional people there for that to work out. This is a smaller dungeon, but who knows that? Apparently I found a sleep dart trap and it put me to sleep. That was an explosive one. Why is there more of those? I can kill them, luckily. I mean, that could have been also very, very embarrassing, me jumping into that guy and getting blown to bits. There's also a altar of strife. I will be looking. Ooh, more altars of strife. I'll be taking care of those because the good thing about these things is they should be counting towards my Fighters Guild contribution. They actually do, so that is grand. I mean, that was 6 points here. It's a Yeek Warrior. Okay. Make sure that that guy is poisoned. That one is still doing decently. 29-29. And still taking so much more damage. So a Yeek Warrior is definitely a hefty one there. He's still poisoned, huh? Okay, I definitely need to get some more bandages down the line. Still doesn't come? Right. Your decision. Guarded by an orc. Fine by me. And the orc steals tomato soup, huh? There it is. One takes some damage. Maybe burn it a little bit if the fire touch went up. 3d4, huh? Beer. We are not doing that. Micah, a cabinet. I found a whole cabinet down here. And a trash bin. I mean, the game is trying to tell me something. I'm still not sure if I like it though or not, but hey. The little girl is up there causing trouble. While that is being the case, I'm causing trouble down here. Oh. Ow! Okay, weakness. Good. Cause that one to die. Meditation skill up. He went all the way up. No. Stop that. Okay, we're going the way around here. And having a look here. There was dead things in. Apparently she went up there. Was there some form of a teleportation thing? Paralyzation trap, huh? Alright. Where did that go? That's the good one. We kind of just go through here. Well, we sorted this one out. It wasn't on the docket to get that, but we're always there. A skull. We'd need to go there. Yoan, no. Collection needs a chair, huh? Hungry, burdened, my contribution for the mages. We're getting places. We're getting. Now, that one is open. Let's chuck the... Stop that. That and the oval in here and the remaining oak. Okay. It doesn't count as a container or anything, which is a wee bit sad, but we get there. That is a spell book for seeing invisible. Though it's a very greedy one, it steals my stuff. I now gain some knowledge of it. Studious. Learning went up by 1. Memorization skill went up. That's also lovely. That can go, that can go. Any other statue? Pair of plastic boots. What about this? Didn't we have the issue with her not having shoes? I don't think that she's too happy with that. A bone short sword. Grants me nether resistance. Definitely is better than this one, so throw this in here. I mean, and nether resistance, a wee bit. Wait, 2. Stop. Hit +7. That one. Less hit. The +2 damage, though, no, it doesn't make sense to take that. It makes sense to keep this on hand. Don't have much in here yet, but I don't want to use that as a sell box yet, because there is also stuff in there that might be decent. Papering the paper shirt. A paper shirt. Problem? I will not be able to use this paper shirt anytime soon. Food. I will be eating that. Not because I like it, but mainly because it helps me to gain endurance. They are doing wheat. Where are we with the fertility? Just out of curiosity, before I'm doing -51. How am I that deep with the fertility? What is taking so much fertility? Do you have anything that takes that much fertility away? Oh. Never mind. Wheat sucks fertility. I need to figure out something about it. Out still. Shucks. I was hoping for a queen bee. For reasons. Ooh, wheel. Plain block. I mean, technically, I'm good RNG the hell out of it. I mean, we still have a chance of that. And I'm totally going to use up what I can For lockpicking, signpost, a poster. See, that was worth it. Not really, but hey, better than nothing. It cost me a few lockpicks, but not as much as would have been bad. Acquired a feed point. Perfect. Give me that. I want this one. More max allies. With that, I'm at the maximum I can get via the feed points. The rest will need to be gained via other means. Anti-magical particles. Light armor sustains my charisma. Not a bad one, but hello, a silk assault rifle. Yeah, none of that is somewhat helpful. What do you have? Do you have anything pet-wise that I want? A Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, An alien. A rained. Nothing in there where I'm saying, I need this. Which, though, is a good thing. Okay. Willow, port carpool, vegetable meal, Nifu. I am a Nifu, you absolute dimwit. Where are you? I want to... Never mind. In a certain location, category, rice meal. A vegetable meal. I'm wondering... Nope, that doesn't count. I was hoping the vegetable meal would count. I mean, there is still the thing with a certain location. I will grab that. But I need to sleep first. And I will also combine that with having a look for slave. Interns. Game, instrument reading, singing, cheering, researching, writing. None of you is in any way, shape, or form grand. What does my favorite silk panty vending machine have? No silk panties, apparently. Acid-proof liquid. But yeah, we're not taking the back door into the Thieves Guild again. Because why not? We like sneaking into the Thieves Guild. And we also need to be very, very quiet. Yeah, 25 charges, that's definitely taken. Acid-proof liquid. Okay. So we can stack that. Do we have anything where we say, hey, we want that? The helmet. We blend this with the helmet. Talking about that, I will also need to start making fireproof blankets. 31, that is going to be taken. Piles of bread. Stolen piles of bread. I'm totally here for it. 14 small gambling chests. How many orange do I have? Enough to risk that, because why? Skill up negotiation. Apparently, buying stolen goods makes you better at negotiating. Not sure why, but I'm here for it. 17. Yeah, I'm not buying 17. I bought already a good chunk. Now, we are looking also for an appropriate bed to sleep in. That owner seems to be somewhere away, so we are taking this and taking a poo. I mean, having a sleep. You know. Why are people doing things? Let me check who is on the door and why there is someone kind of ringing the bell. Rude. Neighbors that forget the key. That's also interesting. Okay, we now just slept for 11 hours. Holy cheesecakes. We also have a whole bunch of bread. Can we stack that? Yes, we can. Now we're heading back out. We are hungry. We probably should be eating something. Something died. It wasn't me though, so that's a good one. Should be eating that. We also bought a whole bunch of gambling chests. So it's locked. Oh, what now? I become dexterous. Dexterity up. 14. None of those gave me a point. Great. But there was extermination, danger level 7, so let's go for that. And murder whatever is here. We're rushing. Means there is somewhere a spotter. Okay. Kobold. Okay, you slash a kobold void. That bouncy attack is so gnarly if stuff is properly charged. I love it. Okay, we're taking that birch tree. We used a bunch of birch things the last few times. That we don't get. In danger level 7 means kobold. In other words, we need to actually learn a whole bunch of things, but that is grand too. You didn't expect me to come back alive. Thank you! The world is doomed. I like dooming the world. I mean, what? Little garden. Grassland. Blade. Mystery ruins. We are also grabbing that basalt stone here, because why not? More things that die. Honey of the machine. Magic goes up, casting teleport. We could try to go further down through Nymel. We also could just not try that, because trying to survive. Why are you eating a fish? Oh, sheeps are weird. Okay, that works out. Dumped a whole bunch of things. Okay, as for the offals and for the heart, we're getting rid of that. The cans of soft drink, the blessed one also goes the way of the dodo. And, yeah. Probably want to remove the idea of wheat here soonish, because that sucks a lot of fertility out of the place. But that is lovely too. Hungry, huh? You have the bread, you can always eat that. Why am I still burdened? I still have that yeet bigger. Aha! I stole a pile of coins. You left them on the ground. Now they are mine. Monsters, Stargazer, 14 kills. I'm taking that. 2 days left. That can get interesting to bring me a float. I can get you a float. Not that have a float. Oh, bad. They didn't want me to poop a floater somewhere in there. Anyway, let's kind of not go too much into detail. Need healing, 66 orange. We're back at that. Now, Let's fight against these. What danger level was that? Did we check that? It's definitely snailing. A chicken. Okay, that was definitely not a danger level at all. Okay, there's somewhere a gnome. And another snail. Okay, a furniture ticket of Olvina. What does she actually have? Thing I want. I mean, we could always play here and do some other stuff. That's not why we came here. Is bees street? Maybe I'm mean, but bees are dangerous, so we're attacking them. If we find them. Hermit crabs are not as dangerous anymore as they once were. I mean, they were never really dangerous. I mean, in case of them just taking a lot of time to attack and kill. Running around over cucumbered again, just to get that weightlifting skill up. You're running around a thing. Just to get... a thing. What was that? Think? A gluey potion? In and a steel ore. Found a steel ore. One of the reasons why to attack silver bells. Strange copper coins, platinum coins, heat. Stop that. Okay. You want to play run and gun, huh? Really want a water putty. A water putty. I would have liked. I need to learn more taming. Do I want a water petite? A gold bar. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Chicken. Probably should be grabbing that. Cherry blossoms, more cherry blossom, willows. Don't really know if I need those, but hey, I'm taking them. Take those to you. Oh boy, you're rather filled. Probably needing to put off some things there. Fill up trouble. Okay. Hug you. I would, but I'm just fresh out of hugs. That is... Monster hunt in a certain location. Monster hunting in a certain location. Crossbow. Music. I'm not there. Maze. Durfee. Monster hunting in a certain location it is. We have 2 of those. What are you fighting there? Oh, a dodo. Why are you not casting this? That's that. They did not expect me to come back alive, huh? Okay. But with this, we get a few... Do I really need... I mean, platinum coins are not a bad thing, are they now? A fang from a chicken. It's from a dangerous chicken fang. A gold bar, platinum coins, gone. Lovely, lovely to say the least. Some more orange, that is great. I kind of want to murder things down here. And mainly these. Okay, the farmer does not particularly like me for that, but... There will be touchy thingies with my rather hot hands. Well, that's a senior. Well, we remove him from the payment recipients. We're saving the state money. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. That was lucky. In other words, we now can go back and buy the ingredient. Why do I have a fertilized egg of a petite? A normal petite as that. I'm having questions. Also, having a pile of bread. Wave increases, weightlifting increases. So, doing my best here. Why? I'm coming to that. Where is my... Don't you dare. Okay. Ow! What is the setting for that? Let me double check that. What is the setting for... I think it's junk pebble. No. Textiles, shared herbs. Ooh. I did see them somewhere. Where did they go? The setting is resources. And the world filter is not gem. That was my bad. Now I'm having them on me. Putting them here, not that they get eaten by accident. I'm not sure if anything is actually eating those, but let's kind of not take that into consideration. And that can get turned into that. We just chuck this. There we go. And all of a sudden, things look a wee bit better. If I'm mistaken, well, then I have some more rotten food on my hand, which isn't that big of a deal. I'm confused and very sleepy. Would you stop being confused? I have... Oh, what now? It fell apart, and I all of a sudden now have a naughty book. I mean, that's an interesting take. Oh well. Okay, put that one away. I can harvest those. The problem is I know when I'm harvesting those, you shriveled up. The problem with this is that wasn't ideal. After straws. I'm taking these out again. That's too much. That was rude. I tried to sleep and I had a bard doing stuff there. So I just kicked him away and now I could take a sleep. I'm just getting a bunch of tufted straws. But it doesn't really make sense for me to craft these if I just end up with that. I will have to put that somewhere. Put this here for now just because. I need to get there some other specialty at some point. Bottles of snail wine, rat wine, kamikaze geek wine. Okay, lots of stuff here. Even some cursed stuff. Okay, great. Let me just get rid of all of this. I could also just go ahead and chuck it away. I got a mercenary here. A prostitute! It looks like Santa Claus. On vacation. I mean... Go Santa? I mean, what? Anyway, a residence list. Gardening extravaganza, supervision. What does they do? Administration +2. Not really helping too. Those two don't make sense. Ale singer. I mean, I would like to get you a mic or something like this. Why not? My leaves here. Leave my leaves alone. Just leave it be. I'm trying myself out. So, you have those. Oh. Those blue flowers also go the way of the dodo. I didn't plan on getting beehives today, but apparently we're getting beehives today. You're actually important, actually, when you become my... okay, that is perfect. And now... I don't want to expand the land right about now, because I need my gold bars for something else, fortunately. A computer, butcher's tool, writing tool, lots of tools, espresso machine. I also like the idea of an espresso machine. Endurance up. Yes. Please. I need this idiot stick. Mainly because a limited recipe. Only cost me 6. Maybe I still have the option there to add a wee bit to that. Magic potion. No, I don't have any magic potions with me. Durfee. Wooden figure. An assault rifle, of course. Currently breeding danger level 9. Alright. Okay, a bee? No queen bee dropped, unfortunately. You are not rushing me. Forget about it. Kill up longsword. I don't know what the little girl is fighting up there. Really? Now you're in touch distance. Ah! Reverse psychology. I'm leaving you alone, bee, and they are running after me. Can kill them. And now we got the bees. Longsword went up by 1. That works. Okay. You didn't expect that. Okay, that is grand. I also know one thing, that you absolute big waddles go away. Especially the ones that are trying to sell me stuff. So, yeah. Platinum coin, small errand. The wooden figurine thing is interesting. We're not going there for there. Nothing here. They had something die on them. Wasn't me, so that's grand. They have a crownfish there. I'm on top of you, on the riverbank, and I'm slaughtering you. Slice, 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 the size, and... How are you feeling as sashimi? Anyway, crownfish made out of pine. Corpse of a petite. That is actually quite decent. I like corpses of petite because they usually don't rot in any way, shape, or form. Okay, blue flowers, copper ore. I should be grabbing the copper ore just for mining purposes. But shouldn't actually do two things. Now, my important thing at the moment is I want a beehive. Where do I get a beehive? Down here. I am rather tarnished how I'm getting them. Bricks are the ingredient. Can I make bricks, or do I need to do things? I need to make some soil first. That's not a big deal. Chunk of mud. Do we want mud bricks? Yeah, sure, why not? Because we have the right amount of dirty water. I'm still finding it a little bit weird that I could use milk to make bricks. I mean, I'm usually a fan of milking stuff like every other, but that's a wee bit weird. Even in my eyes. So the question is, what do we want? We want to focus on crafting or other things. Corpse of crownfish, dexterity and strength. Gulch. I'm not hungry. Oh, full hearts, that is not... The leaves. Why did the leaves not get sorted in place? Because I didn't hit the sort button, did I? That's made out of pine, that's made out of pine. Back to this. 4 nails. Oh, was that the wrong one there? Iron nails. We can make copper nails. We do have more than enough copper. Skill up crafting. That one goes for crafting as well. Stamina cost 21. We don't have that. Okay. What are we going to do? We are... First of all, sorting things here. Corpse. Strength 2, that's not happening. That's not too bad. That's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening too. I mean, endurance 3, strength potential, strength, that's not bad. Endurance 3 as well. So I keep that. That's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening. That is actually happening because it's a lot. Also have a lot of those, so I can kind of mass produce them for the followers. So that kind of happens. Not sure if this is going to do anything. I don't think so. I'm just leaving it in there. Maybe at some point some magic is happening. While I'm here, I also can really quickly put in some more here. Mainly to get the points for blacksmithing. I mean, crafting will definitely take some time. Mining gets up, lumberjacking gets up, appraising going up, weightlifting. That's all the stuff that you want to see. Did you do? Chucking stuff in here, huh? We need to use up the feed for eating. I have an idea, though. Recipe of round table. I don't care. Skier here. If I'm taking the, ignore that and just make this. I don't want to eat because it's rotten. Dropping this. Ooh. Now I can disassemble those. I end up with 2 slices of rotten feet. Screw you. Well, that is actually not that bad, because this way I can use those. Destroyed, huh? Oh well. Destroy it. I was hoping to get maybe something out of it, but that wasn't. Oh well. Sometimes you lose, sometimes the others win. Tarnished, I don't care. How bad is it? Yeah, just tarnish. Nothing else. I'm surprised. I don't mind that. So there we go. What are we going to do with the beehive honey? Hydrate! Cheers. Sorry, I was kind of a wee bit in the thing. At the moment, I'm debating on just probably turning it into sugar. Either for making wine or for additional ingredients for magic. But yeah, I will kind of see down the line what I'm going to do with that. So there is options. So yellow flower, withered. I hate people that figure out where the fudging bell is, because that is going to die soon. Let me double check who is disturbing me now. Or not, because someone else is already getting the door. So I'm staying right where I am. Okay, if that we have. Okay, we need mining, we need a lot of other stuff, but yeah, beehive honey is definitely important to get. But while I'm here, let me spend some gold bars, because then I don't have any more, and I am fine to Go ahead. 10 gold bars. I have only 10 left. Have them all. Give them back! Or not. But this way... Out of here. Harvest a berry. Give me the seeds of the berry. I don't want to leave. Milk. I need to double check something with the milk. Taking that. I didn't want to use that way, but that's fine too. Getting some of the fertility. I mean, there's still the ground and stuff. I will be collecting that down the line. But not now. The hearthstone is slowly increasing. I'm tired and hungry. Why am I hungry? Oh well, I can probably take care of the tired first. I really need to get rid of some of the bards here that keep me awake. Stupid buggers. So. I need to pick... Why is there vines in my purse? Out of the purse. Stupid thing. Go away. That is still a book. Miracle. I cannot identify those yet. Okay. Chucking this in here. Opening package. Godly grass. The fire thing is a thing. I've only just been eating the honey since I have no idea what else to do with it. Okay, the thing is with honey, let me double check. There won't be any in there yet. But honey has a few things. For one, you can turn it into honey wine or mead. But you also can just burn it in the kiln to get 2 sugar out of it and then turn that into sugar wine. So that is the best money maker. Or you use that as a special seasoning ingredient for your food for boosting magic. It definitely is there rather decent on the upkeep for magic that you get out of it. But yeah, a lot comes down to how you want to properly use this. I need to get some stuff in here, but I also figured out that using wheat was a stupid idea. I will need to steal some more of that, the seeds, but that is grand. I have the karma for it. Talking about having the karma for it, I'm probably going to take this into consideration. Coffee seeds. Emos are also nice, but kind of just looking here, how much fertility what takes. If you kind of just do the stupid thing and run into the whole place like that. For fertility, that sucks. I really need to kind of figure out what to do. Consumes 2 fertility of the land. I'm just checking how much fertility do you have. I have 16 left, max 100. Tomatoes are taking, I think, a lot out of the land, unfortunately. I didn't really look into that too much. They take 3 out of the land, so that is 75. Because this is 25, so it's 75. I mean, they can yield up to 4 crops, that is neat, but still kind of takes a lot out of that. So I could go for flowers, which might be an idea. Just to get stuff for my bees, because the beehives. Of course, there's no honey in there because it's not changed the thing they get. Also, I'm apparently very hungry. 7 units of bold. Units of nail. 5 units of... Okay. That I'm here for. Lots of nails I'm here for. I don't know who's getting nailed, but we're dealing with it. Let me get that first. I don't know if that is helpful. Harmful substance. Dex. I don't really like this too much with the additives, but I'm still hungry. I needed 15 nails, right? A lot of copper, which kind of puts me into the whole thing to get more, to make more copper. Take the nails out of you. 5 copper nails. Perfect. That went down here. 10 nails. I don't know what a squirrel wants with 10 copper nails, but I'm here for it. Got a gold bar out of that. Why is there yellow flowers in my purse? I mean, only the seeds. 7 bolts. I do have a stupid blacksmith's table. Very stupid. Well, mine, so of course it's very stupid. 28 burger. But they want these types of bolts, which is also not too bad, so Lloydel also gets a whole bunch of copper things there. On the other hand, I also got a whole bunch of fame. I should be going ahead and selling that soon. While at this, I should just some more steel ore. I need one more. I need one more. Then I can buy myself, or not buy myself, then I can make myself a steel pickaxe, which then helps me quite a bit. Okay, there I can make an informant. I need to go to the informant in Durfee and get that all done. Very hungry. Smelter. I mean, still tarnished. I need to get better stuff down the road, because tarnished shit isn't really helping me too much. I'm not too sure with the sturdy stuff here, but blacksmithing also up by 1. That is helpful. Okay. Put this away. Any milk on hand? Grab this. Grab. Oh. And one of the rabbit grows. I have 4 rabbits now. Do I have... Of course I do. I need to grab some pasture down the line. I'm exhausted. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Okay. Fertilized egg of a poop. Need that goes down the line. 5 apples, 6 tomatoes. Didn't sell them by accident, that is good. I don't need the yappies at the moment. The bamboo. Seaweed. Mushrooms, nuts. Okay. 4 corpses. Now with these generic corpses, we're going ahead and crafting generic bait. That's fine. Don't be too much. Okay, it did hurt. But just a teensy tiny little bit. It almost killed us, but just a teensy tiny little bit. I'm now starving. Why would I do such a thing? Ooh, do you have anything for me that makes sense? Velvety strength. Meat on the bone. Strength. I'm down to hungry. My muscles feel stronger. My strength increased. Strength up to 4. Now I have an exotic dancer. I have a lot of weird guests. Personal pleasure and treasure hunt. Now it's a question how that works together. The prostitute does personal pleasure and treasure hunt. You got that wine bottle where? Oh. That deep. Elbowed. Oh. Never. No, I don't want a glass of wine. That's fine. That's a okay. A fire truck. Oh, a toy fire truck. Okay. A hamster. Where was that? Oh, no. I have heard enough. Thanks. Yeah. No. But they are treasure hunting very, very weird stuff. Okay, now, I mean, they make some honeycomb. I kind of just let that accumulate for a little bit. I do need to pay my taxes, though. I am hungry. That's the thing. Luckily, I don't have food on me. Otherwise, they would eat that. Salary. I pick up 475 orens for salary. That is decent. Fortunately, the tax bill is kind of competing with that. And the tax bill is unfortunately winning. We need to get that sorted. Is there anything that you want me to do in Durfee? Willow, Meadow, nope. Nothing in Durfee. Okay, cool. We are going up there. Hey, we got 13 orens for a white flower. This again? Yes, this again. What did you eat? You actually did eat from the preserved food. There's a bard. What are we going to do with bards? We bum rush them. Take their heart. Their soul. And yeah, then we kill them. Slowly. Oh look, it's a bubble. Lamp. You absolute wank job. The problem is she is in the way. We missed. Okay, that works. Cannot collect that. Copper ore is a possibility. But let's not get too slates down. If we want to collect copper ore or something like that, we will be doing a little bit more appropriate upkeep. Show me your wares. A mithril chain. What the? Oh my fudging. The thing is not that this is that good, because it's just a mithril without anything in addition to that. Spider silk. But it's fireproof casting ability. I mean, it beats the last plastic coat. What do you have? Oh, Vorpal Bunny. I want a Vorpal Bunny. If you only had the money. Exactly. Exactly. Aim for the Vorpal Bunny. Oh well. Let's see. We need to pay our taxes first, because if we don't do that, there will be consequences. You know, the worst crime in this game is not paying your taxes. Which kind of sucks. But anyhow. What do you have? Show me your wares. Platinum composite ring. Huh. Yeah, if I only had the money. But that money isn't coming anytime soon. A potion of paralysis. Sure. Do you want to use that for what? Oh. He refused your advances. You want to mix it with what? Okay. Chain to a... Oh, okay. Chain to a radiator. For 9 weeks. I mean, go for it. Let me ever get you mad or something like that. Yeah. Patrol. What? I want you to prepare spicy stir-fry in possession. Spicy alpaca stir-fry. Oh. I think that happened when I got burned. Take it. Okay, a rogue. There's somewhere an informant, isn't there? Where is... Right. Right behind me. I want to sell him some fame. I'm not really getting much for that. But, okay. Yeah, we are still far out from the 7,000 that I would like to have. So that's probably going to happen. But let's have a look what the people are granted and what they cost today. So let me see. Garbology extravagant. Cyclops, Samurai. The Slave Master. Oh, fudge. Buying a Slave Master myself to have the option to buy... That would be grand. Oh well. Down the line, down the line. Though, I want that one. Garbology. Okay, it's an interesting one. I can make some money off that, maybe. Down the line, that's nice. But the extravagance is the thing that I want. Mainly for... there we go. Talk. Wait at home at the meadow. Mainly to generate money. So they pay a crap ton of taxes. I mean, it's 100 orens. And that's 100 orens I don't need to worry about. Also, if I'm now kind of got that, I can only read at that when I'm at home. I mean, there definitely goes my chance of buying that person. I don't care too much about it, to be fair. Show me your wares. Nothing there. Watch it. I mean, yeah, I'm watching you. Oh, 29. There goes even more chances of getting that stuff. But I'm actually fine with that. Oh, we did get something decent out of our visit here. We bought a new person. How much food do you have? 3. Okay. I guess we can make do with that. diorite. I like the idea of diorite. Question is how deep this place is. Not collecting crimps for the moment. I'm collecting their seeds. How much do that actually cost? Fertility of 2. I definitely need fertile land as a policy. Oh, there's a rat in the way. You can take that. An acid. Shit. Where is it? -1. I need to get better at that. One gets friendly all of a sudden. There goes the bat. That's a recipe just lying around. Don't mind if I do. I think there's a lot of stuff just lying around in here. Yeah. I need space. Rope. Question is really how to identify things that stuff gets properly sorted in. Let's not get something identified. Ketchup, that stuff. Okay. Technically, that is food. Put that there. Put there. That is food. Put there. Put there. Time to identify all the rest. There's nothing. Okay, this is not the end level yet. A cupboard. Books are definitely going in here. Everyone has fear. Oh, I also had a quest to murder a certain amount of things. Totally forgot about that. Okay, heavy. I guess this book title, welcome. I have questions about this questionable title. Okay, I guess I just grab 2 more items and be done with this for now, as I'm full. 2 seeds of AP. What is here? Nothing here. Limestone, some other stuff. I mean, murdering things just for the sake of murdering things, I'm perfectly fine with that. And let's head out. No. That is a no. I mean, come on, Firehound. Really? Hey. Contribution of the Mage's Guild increases. At the welcome spell books. We definitely should be reading the spell books. Hard. Magic arrow, huh? Should read that very, very carefully, as I'd like to have as much magic arrow as possible. The welcome... Yeah. Just a welcome one. Okay. Let me chuck this away, A cupboard. Kinda like the idea of keeping that. Anything good here? A raw food light clue. Why would you make that out of raw food? Just put it there somewhere and keep it for safekeeping. Now, my bees are also around. They are slowly producing some honey. I don't really have any flowers for them. That kind of sucks. Really? I found another queen bee. I'm not against it. I'm surprised about it. I'm absolutely wondering how and why. But I'm absolutely here for it. Because, hello, another beehive. Free of charge. Don't mind if I do. I mean, absolutely. Nope, I'm taking that. Oh, there's more things to read. Literacy, memorization. That's what I'm here for. I have a favorite class in this game. I have to say, if I have to go with a favorite class, I would have to say the farmer. Not because it's really good or anything, but it comes with the farming legs. And that is a thing where you have the chance of not use up a point of stamina when crafting stuff, when doing other stuff and things like that. So that is definitely something that is really, really helpful. And yeah, fudge it. They rotted away. Light touch, huh? Bottle of ale, you can have that. So yeah, I will have to say the farmer, because it's really, really neat. I mean, you can do a lot of other things with things as well. I know that the class I picked for what I'm doing is kind of a weird setup. But I just want to figure a few things out. I probably should have taken something with a little bit more in close quarter fighting traits. Especially, this is spell learning, that is there. And everything else, I mean, increased effectiveness of ranged weapons. I'm not going to use any of that, though maybe I'm going to use some. As I probably could go with dual gun lance at some point. I like the idea of dual sword, but dual gun lance also sounds fun. And I know that stuff like that will get absolutely wonky. Bodies, a bottle of apple wine. I don't know why people like to suffer. And a tourist. The tourist had a few things that is interesting. That has some interesting things in there, because the touristy vibes are actually nice. It is a hard start, but as soon as you get going, you actually can draw a lot of benefits from it. Does it suck? Absolutely. But that's kind of how stuff works. Hey, what is that? That is a cupboard. How is that supposed to work? I cannot go on top of that. How does not Kogen go under it? I have no idea what to do with this thing. Or how to properly use that. But, yeah. I mean, the snail is kind of just... Let's not talk about the snail. The snail is weird. Grab that. Don't use that. Sell that. Because... Screw you. Game. So... I mean, maybe I need something like this down the line, but... yeah. Don't care too much at the moment. Fish escapes. How rude of the fish. I'm out of bait. Give me the fish, though. Because... Bonito flakes. I mean, I could use the bonito flakes as seasoning, which they do work pretty well as. Oh, I'm just chucking them in to make some more wine, to make some money. I'm hungry and very sleepy, huh? Talking about hungry and very sleepy, let me refuel things. I have more than enough bamboo, so screw you. I will definitely have to grab some copper ore. I need to harvest some more copper for the mining skill and stuff, but yeah, plastic ore. Because I can. I mean, if you kind of want to have a look for different classes, Probably the two best classes are to start as is either the priest or the farmer. The farmer, as the aforementioned farming legs, because of, hey, not using as much stamina, is actually worthwhile so much early on. And even later on, it does a lot of stuff. Okay, what is killing shit outside? Do I even want to know? No clue. Someone went full on thing. Okay, habitology requires produces unburnable or burnable garbage, which is kind of a nice thing. That said, extravagance, high tax. I absolutely love that one. So yeah, definitely class for true himself. Exactly, and as I said, the priest on the other hand is the one that starts with the highest points and stuff like that. So you would take a priest for min maxing. So yeah. These are the two things to kind of go for. I also do like the stuff I'm doing here just for messing around with stuff. Appraising went up. I have to eat something now because I'm very hungry. I mean, are you serious that I need to eat something now? Can I not just do it down the line? A corpse of a goblin. There you go. I'm not planning on gobbling that up, so it can go in there. I show myself out for that. Oh, I also see her here. She is also low on food. In other words, I'm kind of just going ahead. And why is that in here? By sea urchin. Put that into her inventory. Roasted fruits. Wait a second. That is tarnished. Fudge you. Sashimi would also end up tarnished. I can make... Okay. I want some assorted fruits. So there we go. Extremely spicy. We're not putting salt on. Sesame sounds grand, so give me that. That. Apparently I'm hungry. But that is fine. Ducks. I wanted to buy some stuff. What in the... Who invited you guys? Tourist. Need to be a little bit careful about stuff here. Someone sent me a medicine bottle. It's junk though. I need to head out to have food on you, to get some pasture. Also, maybe getting a bunch of trees and stuff like that. No, don't magic arrow that. Also, don't try to sell it, goddammit. A rosewood tree, birch tree. Both not what I want to use for taking it down. Cedar tree is fine. I want to collect enough stuff to be able to make crim stuff. That is... Oh, salt. Ooh, a book. Needs tribe would be also a nice altar to find. Okay, the little girl is fighting things left, right, and center because murdering stuff seems to be a hobby of her. But hey, I'm not complaining too much about it. There goes the performer. A rosewood tree withered, an oak tree, yes. The reason why I'm taking oak trees because I want to use them to turn into stuff. Steel ore, yes please. So that kind of gives me my second steel ore. In other words, upgrade of the pickaxe. You can murder each other if you want to. Anatomy too, huh? I'm actually quite happy that I got her a book of anatomy. And that I kind of could learn it myself, but found one. Because anatomy is definitely a nice little thing to have. Especially for little girls that like to play with knives in enemies' intestines. Silky, stop it. What? No! I sometimes have the feeling people don't really like my idea of fun. Well, probably not the right thing. How much paths do I have? 121. I would like to way more. 6 million or so, but I probably can't carry that, so... Ooh, an altar of luck with 80. I can't carry that either. And I would like to... Ooh, marbled red meat. I'll turn a lot of the stuff basically into bait soonish. But I will also just buy bait when I see it, because... Through that. Stop running away. I want to murder you. That's not allowed. No runnings. Runnings. Cool or otherwise. Okay. But steal their crims. Not that much of a contribution, but I'm up to 90 contribution to the Mages Guild. 140. I mean, that's at least a bunch of eggs and stuff. They have a tin can. That's a mage, scholar. Yeah, some interesting stuff. Local patriotism, other stuff. It's kind of lovely. Not really what I can work for. I would like to have this identified and this identified. Just for reasons. Bejeweled amulet. Ability to write increases my luck, sustains my charisma. So that is a necklace, isn't it? What are you wearing there? A paper bejeweled amulet makes it easier to evade. You prefer that one? Yes, she prefers that one. That one goes away. Grants me fire resistance. Yes, please. You take that. Just to not get the shit burned all the time. What is in here? Potion of ether, antibody, silver patch, ice platinum, a microchip. Nothing really where I'm saying. Panty of the silver-eyed witch. Kinda have to. Okay. I mean, we can get a panty. Okay. With 13, we actually got the silk panty of the silver-eyed witch. It's made of silk. It's categorized as an instrument. Yeah. It's considered an instrument. Yeah. Who isn't playing their panties? I think they really don't like that. And they're throwing shit at me. I guess they don't enjoy me playing my mechanical doll. Can I buy you? Yes, I'm doing a lot of stupid meme things. But hey, we got that one. We got a scrubber, tissue. A lot of the things are actually not too bad. To be fair, I probably would have to roll this another 5 times just to try if I can get the other stuff. That was not what I was looking for. The platinum coin. Warrior block. Give me that. Perfect. There we go. There we go. I cannot identify those yet. But that is actually a grand little thing there that I got these. Okay, I won those. I need to identify it to get stuff around that. I got this deciphered. Let's check this one away. This goes away. Goblin Warrior's Naughty Book. I actually should read this. To figure out where to not hit them. Or where to hit them. mana is absorbed. Do I have the Art Codex Goblin? I don't have the Goblin Warrior yet. Now, the interesting thought about that is, with those naughty books, you can read them, and up to a certain thing, you get whatchamacallit. You get advantages to their weak spot, undiscovered. Now, you learn Goblin Warrior's weak spot. So with those naughty books, you actually learn weak spots of these enemies, which is kind of neat. Where is my stuff? I of course chucked it in. Thingamagic. Get banned. No. And this there. Put this here. Chuck this here. Put Big Panty of the Silver-Eyed Witch. Again, stupid thing to kind of wanting to have that, but reasons. So, open study box. We start a panty collection. I don't know. Let's not. That'd be weird. Anyway, I mean, putting this down puts up a little bit of tourism value. That'll take some time, though, to actually be of any decent use. I still don't have anything yet to put the tourists. I may or may not have made a wee bit thing. A raw food club. It's only good. But why is it a thing? Seriously. Elor. This now will increase things drastically. Why? I want to make a steel pickaxe. I don't want to make mushroom share, I want a steel pickaxe. So give me a string. Now, pickaxe made from steel. I wonder how much lock picking I need to open the lock chest they gave me. I could be wrong. Don't name me on that. I think it was 20. 20 or 40 or something like that. Definitely an ungodly amount. So, yeah. Which means now I can replace my basalt pickaxe with a steel one. Which actually is amazing. Because I think that means now I can get steel rocks. Not too sure of that. But this 15 points in hardness that I get in addition. So, yeah. Not too shabby. Really? I need more stuff. I wonder how you look with food. You're not starving yet, but you're not looking the best. Hey, there you go. Tired, wet, skill up, cooking up to 7. That is splendid. Bonito flag wine, bottle of goblin wine. Well, someone can goblin that down. I'm chucking that in here. Deep. Okay. 20 bottles there, that is a good chunk of orange. Wake up refreshed. Talk about microchip. You know what? Be 3 of those. We're making an expedition to Mycelia. Small errand to Durfee. Looks like the plan has changed. We are going to Durfee. Because why not? Definitely not 36, I can at least say that much. Okay, so I'm wrong with that one. The thing is, as soon as you can't get the attempt to lockpick it, you have enough skill. It's... yeah. It's a lot. So, we need to hand over a hat. Oh, that idiot's take once a hat. Right. Want to buy a pet. Silver wolf. Be also a decent one. Still not the money for it. Oh, shucks. Let me be a total menace on your stuff. The historic maze. Increase will, scientist blow, negates effect. Lets you breathe underwater. I like the idea of breathing underwater. That's why I'm wearing a bucket. Like this one. Also, slows the progression of the ether disease with 5 stars. Yeah. No questions asked. I'm wearing that. But you, ether disease. Well, going in there, stealing orange, left, right, and center. Shakes fist at ether. Exactly. Old man yelling at cloud or something like that. Nah, but to be fair, there's 2 or 3 items that I know of that can slow the progress of ether disease. And this bucket is one of them. Wait a second. Oh, some of those guys are watching birds. Well, deposit money. Do I really want to? I have 3,000 orange on me. You know what? Take 2,000 of those. Because why not? You know what? Something else that's happening now? I'm stealing your text chest. Oh wait, I wanted to check the quest board. No. Rid of monsters, mycelia, instant ramen, crops. 31. Huge carrot. A rather big carrot. Yes. Okay. That should do the trick. Alright, we have now harvested 80 of something. Is there anything else where I'm saying I really need that right about now? Temperature's neat, so legendary sized. Burden. Let me also chuck these in. Just because that should give me a nice little bonus. Ending soon. Chucks. Probably steal those. Oh well, but that's a good chunk of money I got out of there. Now let's head out. Oh wait, there still was monster defeat monsters, right? Yes. Back to back, better back to practice, exactly. Where's the last one? Oh, down there. It's a chicken. The last enemy was a chicken. How dare you, chicken? I mean, wait a second. I really should take my stuff with me because I have reasons. Okay, no, it disappeared. Really? A goblin with. Nether hand, holy hand. They are wet. You run after the bees. I'm collecting the bee queen in a moment, while also collecting the pasture. There's stuff dying. And it appears to be enemies, luckily. Really? Really? What's the difficult? 8. Time to harvest some stuff and make sure that we get at least some fire protection. Everything else gets gnarly over here. There we go. One less orc to worry about. That is an oak tree. Give me that, just for firewood and other stuff. Just to make sure. Is there anything you want to tell me with that? That one's alive, that one's a dead sheep. Stop that. Stop that! There's an idiot stick. Oh, there's 2 of those. Now there's none of those. Okay, Sleepy, Burden, Grant. Still have some stuff left. They have fun down here. Lovely. I can harvest tomatoes. I'm going to do that. Give me all the tomatoes. My gathering skilling. Okay, tomatoes plus seaweed, eggs of rat. I should take them with me to sacrifice to the great gods of Hot Spring. Should sacrifice them to the great gods of Hot Spring. Any babies? There's a baby. Yeah, milked. I mean, what? Okay, now I'm training taming skill. On the advantage here is they all give cashmere. Those don't. But are those mine? I'm damaging myself just a wee bit. That's grand. The next one will hurt a lot. And that means we're stopping with that. Who put an egg in my bed? Do I really want to know why there is an egg in the bed? I know that this is an excellent question, but not everyone at once. No, 55 pieces of cashmere, some other stuff. Okay, wrong. Egg of a snow-pooted, egg of a snail. Okay. Now, the egg of the snow-pooted can go in here. Egg of the snail doesn't make sense. Also, the eggs of the yeek should be going the way of the dodo. I'm hungry. Can I cook more stuff? I haven't learned any. Meat on a bone. Oops, of a seed. Actually looks tasty. Dax learning, give me that. And eat this. Maybe they were hungry. No reason to egg me on, I mean, what? I'm showing myself out. Okay, we now do have a tax chest, so technically we would not even need to get out of here for doing stuff, but we still will, for reasons. But on the other hand, we also have to go to the hot springs, because why not? I mean, there is always the quest board. I could try to do that. I don't really want the resin. Yes. A book pile. 3 units of book pile. A stone long table. That's a no from me, fam. Okay, Things are getting interesting. I have wool, I have other stuff. Cashmere. Silk. Base gains a new level in tax transfer, huh? I transport out 13 leaves. For some reason. Okay. Works there. Let me see what we have. Yowing, boiled egg. No, I cannot make you a boiled egg. And even if I could, I don't want to. Monsters, danger level 7. Port couple. No. But we're doing the fighting out here. Danger level 7 only means it's either more enemies or higher level enemies. Not getting rushed by a boar, forget about it. Okay. Dual wield up. That is actually a decent one. The thing why dual wield up is actually decent, it increases my hit chance overall. Stop poisoning me. There we go. What are you fighting? A chicken. Check it out. Basalt stone. Crim. Definitely need to make crim and APs down the line. More basalt stones. Okay. Furniture taken. The platinum coin. They are still not ripe yet. Dice. Lots of dice. Healer, show me your wares. Also nothing really here. While we're here, anything else we can do? Hello, little mermaid. Let me shear you. I want more of those. There we go, getting the alpacas sheared. Did I double check if there was something else on this board that might be interesting to do? Audience, port couple. Yeah, there's nothing else up here. That is unfortunate. There's one. Where do you go to? There's basalt stones. I like picking them up. Coffee bean, huh? Stop stealing coffee beans. Give them back. You can also give them back. The hot spring eggs, I give you some. I keep the others for me. I mean, getting there a thing from... Oh, yeah, I mean, another furniture ticket. Furniture tickets are always kind of a nice thing to have. Harvest a crim. I'm taking these things. Because pasture is another really, really nice thing for me. I mean, I'm getting milk and eggs out of that. So that is a thing. As soon as I kind of get the other stuff. This is gangsters. Why are they here? Because they want to die, I think. So we're putting this to the test. That one definitely prefer to die. That was a goblin. That one died, no problem. That goat is in the way. And that also died. Yeah, they seemed to have a death wish. They fought me without running away, so there's that. Fighted for the American guys out there. I mean, it sounds so wrong to say that, but hey. You're welcome. Welcome. Okay, grab that. Salt. Coral wood. I like coral wood. I cannot collect coral wood at the moment with my iron wood cutter set. I can collect it with that. Okay. I'm getting branches out of there instead of logs, though. An evolved goblin. It's fair. Are we trying that? I mean, it's asleep at the moment, so I can rush it. Let me... oh, no. No, that's a Palulu log. I'm prepping this properly. Teleport, body restore, intonation, ice. No, that's done, that's done. Resistant. Levitation doesn't heal. Divine wisdom doesn't help either. Summon monster. Yeah, let's not do that. Hero, ultra vision. No, no, no. Telepathy. Weakness. Grab. Throw that. Asleep, weakness, wet. He's not reacting to that. So grab that. Give him also a slow. Now we're switching over. We're rushing him. That didn't do much damage. To be fair, silencing me, huh? You really want to silence me? I have an idea for that. What now? I have questions. I don't want them answered because... Why is an octopus here? Can I shear it, though? It's not shearable. Why is the octopus here? Need air. Okay. Entangled. Why am I blind? I hate that. Okay, the octopus is done. Now, we're back to this. Nope. Grab this. Still have no clue where this bloody octopus came from. And why it came, and... who cares? Why is there another one? Oh. The lightning bolt. Do we have anything else that might help? Really? um... Seriously? Stop being blind? Think about it. Stop that. I can't do that because stupid octopus. Okay, where have I been? Fighting things and then get interrupted by tentacles. Yeah, it was not a good time. You would think, though, because it was tentacles, but it was not a good time. I'll tell you that. Okay. Do I have milk? Crap. Nothing small here. Level 1 rabbit, very hungry. Well. Perfect. Being sad. I should sleep. They almost murdered me. Rudely. To be sad. I mean, they could have taken the goblin if the others weren't in the way, so... I count that as a partial win. Probably should count that as a win at all, but that is a detail. Small little one. Give me that. No. Do I have anything to put in here at the... really? Or do I... why is that full? Get rid of that. Stop it. I probably should just chuck this in here. Anything, anyway, I'm saying it's the 7 strength. It's corpse of a pig. I cannot compare at the moment because I'm missing other people. I'm taking... dog. I'm taking that and making myself a food out of it. Especially as I still need someone there. Okay, while waiting for the little girl to come back, we are going to do that. New item. What's a new item? Oh, that one. Nine. Let's put 41 in there. I have a little bit of feeling, our rabbits don't really like me. I mean, I sold some of them, so I guess I really don't appreciate that too much being sold. 30 dex. You see strength percent. Okay, that can also go the way of the dodo. Accumulated minus comma. The fighter skill is quite close. The next mage contribution is quite close. As soon as I'm getting there, the first ones, I'm getting a little bit more passive income each month. Which, well, not really, because I need to get back up there again first to hand this in, but that is a different story as well. Another point in weightlifting, putting me at 86 with a little bit of strength. That can get interesting. You know what? With this and this. With it, great. Brimberry. Take that apart as well. I really need to. I mean, I can't just reap those seeds here. That berry is with. Oh! It goes also the way of the dodo. No, not too sure. I mean, they make some, so I'm not complaining too much about it. Just letting them run their course. Okay, what did I just chuck away? Palulu. We don't like Palulus. They can go away. Okay, what is crawling around? Do I have milk? If I have milk, where is it? Oh. Do we have anything new? Yep. A rat. Why are you sitting on top of there? One thing about the rat is we're putting it on sale. We don't want to keep rat. And this way they are useful. Collect the flour, chuck the flour away. I do have a rotten egg of a rabbit on me. I carried it around for too long, right? Had to do that. Vegetable soup, pottage. I do have salt for the pottage. Question, what is the difference? It's just a +1, there is no other difference there. Okay. 15 left. How much do I have there? Oak logs, oak logs. Put 15 of those in. To get carbon... Nice carbon logs. Could make some more glass, but that is kind of a decent one. Just to get here the coal. Okay, that's chucked in. Let me double check on the loom again. I can make fireproof blankets. I can absolutely not make enough of those. And we'll also have to make the texture first. Because screw that. Oh. Yeah. I need more stamina. Good thing here is, though, I need to wait for certain people to come back. Primarily little girls that are slightly dead. I don't really think that the Paludo works in there. We'll figure that out. I do have time. Now, texture. 77. Yeah, no. 70. Raw. Picked up an old ticket. It increased. Fill up weaving again. Hungry, exhausted. Not a big deal. I mean, this way I kind of just enjoy the staying at home part. Oh no, very hungry. They don't let me have fun in any way, shape, or form. I have rabbit. That's turning potential, charisma, dexterity. This is an egg of rabbit sherbet. I'm actually decent enough now that I can make them on a more regular basis. How far I'm away from the sashimi? I'm still one away from the sashimi. After that, I'm also getting that. Looking forward to being able to do that, actually. Oh well. Why are they... Oh, really? Tarnished 3. I need 5. See? And make those. I hate you, game. Oh, I can actually make one. I got 3. Hungry again. Go to sleep. Very hungry. We're going back to the shepherd. As we can. An orange. Okay. And with a loom, we can craft a few more. Which is actually taking the wool texture. Don't care how tarnished they are. They can just take that and stick that places. Don't have enough carbon locks for that. Well, luckily I can help with that. And that being said, that is actually a pretty good increase of things here. Okay, open, not textiles, open textures. I want that because the tarnished thing is currently really annoying the ever-loving crap out of me, but that is a different story. Okay, that works. Now I have 15 of those. Skill of weaving. I don't care too much about the skill and stuff like that at the moment, but this definitely helps me for fireproofing stuff. I'm still a little bit away from getting all this cold proof stuff, but I'm taking this. Now, the big problem is with all these tarnished stupidity. So they go the way of the dodo. Can also do this. Did the Palulu do anything by now? Oh no, it actually turned into Palulu wine. That's okay. Let's send it into Palulu heaven. Now, how is stuff looking here? Two cursed ones. Vomit of Silky. How did I vomit? And why is it rare? Ah, don't even. Two quartz. On the other hand, quick craft. Turn these two corpses to date. Let's take a bunch of these. And while I'm at this, I also want to have bandages. I could put extra in there, but I need dough. Now, how do we get that dough? Okay, what's attacking me there? Okay. We can just grind up some purple herbs, mental serenity, that pure poison. Right. Grinding these. Now I have 5. Lovely. This is Hunter of Red Powder, Hemostatic. With this, I now can craft bandages that are actually hemostatic, meaning they help with pure bleeding. Great. I will take them. Now, grab this and do some fishing really quickly, because why not? Fish are good at hide and seek. I mean, getting some fishing and stuff done is usually also a nice little one. Fish escapes. Nothing was caught. Don't I have fishing as an option somewhere? I thought I do have fishing. On the other hand, I might suck at it. So. I catch a thick tome. And my fishing skill increases. Okay, So I do have fishing. I also catch an empty can. I'm out of baits. Take that away. We're grabbing all of that. Hungry, tired. I mean, a tome is nice. The empty can. A bass dry. You know what? Do that. Handful of bonita flakes. They are all of different quality. I'm also exhausted. It's not particularly helpful, but with this we can make some wine. So yeah, at the moment the goal is to make a little bit of money and stuff like that while we're waiting for the little girl to pop back in to existence. I'm currently learning to cook. No ingredients, fruit. Do you have bonito flakes? I might should make some that I want to use for things. Tarnished level -1. Slice of a modeler. Tarnished. Huh. Do I want to risk this? Sure. Ooh. The -2 to item quality sucks a wee bit. On the other hand, that does have some nice stats, so down the hatch it goes. Still hungry. Oh well. Contribution +5 to the Mages Guild. It goes off. There we go. I mean, I could also have a quick little look outside. Anything close by? A misty ruin. Technically level 2 I should be able to, if there is not as much stuff with like that rather explosive yeek. Explosive yeeks are not my specialty. Anatomy up. One goes down, that one goes down. Let's go through the wall here. Nothing here. Shucks. I could collect the silk. Probably should be collecting more of the bones. Eek! It gone. Bones that? No. Bum rush that. That's those. I'm at level 2 destruction. Those gnomes are gnarly. Really? There we go. Those silver belts are annoying, but another piece of steel ore. One more. Then I can also get my axe into steel ore. In the hope that this actually will help me with coral wood. Stop that. Stay there. level 3. Putids, hearts of putids. Stop that. Okay. That works. We want to go down. Are we daring? Ooh, I'm at level 3. Nothing here. I missed that one up. One goes. Orc gone. Next orc gone. Hermit crab. These. Mushroom dead. That one gone. Hey. Is this an open room? Yep, that is an open room. Oh, block. A gold bell, huh? It escaped. Four. One dead, that one dead. Enough pop. A hermit crab. Ghost. Okay. The Geek Warrior. I prefer to rush it for the extra damage. Level 4. 1d9 additional physical damage. Is nice. Go down here. Still not at the boss level. By now I can definitely murder things decently. Gloves. Blade, huh? Really? That was iron ore. Murder those two just to get no additional shots in from there. Why is there another high level orc? Bees. Touch them with fire hands. Okay, that goes there. Six left. Ready. You know coming in, huh? Orc warriors, huh? I mean, I get bonus damage against them because I do have knowledge of their weak spots by now. Don't think only 8 though. die. Scroll of identification, huh? Anything where I'm saying it's worth identifying. A wooden longsword. Miracle. Huh. Good, 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 good. I mean, I can have a look at this longsword. I mean, miracle is always a... Ooh, okay. Regenerative body unleashes consecutive attacks, fire resistance, grants you poison resistance, dexterity, and perception. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That sounds like something interesting to keep on hand. There's also a new go where to go to. Rest. Oh, what now? How did you fall asleep? I mean, I'm not against it. And you're hungry. Of course you are. Mana absorb. Don't do anything stupid. Okay. Just guild. The mage guild is maximum. That is maximum. Perfect. Iron ore. Steel ore. I'm still at level 3. Also hungry. Ate the bread. I guess. Nutrition 3. 9 hearts. Okay, the master of this ruin is a petite, and I'm hearing it. With that, I have conquered this ruin. Okay. Now we're talking. A tea set. A boomerang. A recipe of a round table. Some other stuff. A wooden bucket. All in all, that's grand. Nope. Not here for kobolds. Okay. We are down to the point where too much shit is lying around in my inventory and I'm not picking up anything anymore. A lot comes down with that to me actually having set the stuff up like that. But that is a different story. I refuse to being blamed for that. There we go. The scroll is done. You're not grabbing the mayonnaise, huh? Book title The Golden Fox, huh? That is actually a real book in the game. I'll be keeping that. If I think about it. I probably want to keep that. Can a soft drink? Silk. I mean, the granite stone, I can yoink that out. I mean, the cobwebs, why not? That, confused and die. Didn't hit him with a rock. What now? Oh shit. I'm set up. That's my own bad. Really sucks. Did I... No downsides. Meaning, yes, I probably lost some stuff, but not as bad as I was thinking it might be. Oh, I'm... Stop that. Okay, my longsword went up. I mean, if that one hits, it'll hurt. Stop moving that! I will really anchor that down. Eventually. Okay. Back down here. I mean, I should take some rest. Eventually. Not now, though. Give me my orange back. Mushrooms alive again. Alive again. Really? Sour takes a hit. Ooh. Let's get out of here. Really, game? Okay, I need to double check why that is the case. Split you. In those there. Let's get out of here and get that all sorted. Oh, there's another. I'm taking that. You stop that. You also stop that. Got that. Okay, we definitely need to expand our little meadow a little bit more. But yeah, getting all the gold bars for that is actually not as easy as I had hoped. I mean, I'm still exhausted, but I got money back. Now, let me really quickly read the spell books for funsies. Because it doesn't cost me any energy and stuff like that. So there is this. But one piece more of steel, which is interesting. One more and I get the other eggs. Oh no. Not sure what died there. What can you do? Not letting them die, I guess, but yeah, that sounds too. Okay, nothing in here. Did I make an oops somewhere? Yes, I made an absolute oopsie by putting these here. They're not considered food or something. But I should definitely keep the evacuation scrolls on me. The rest, questionable. But the evacuation scrolls are actually... no, when I'm talking about scrolls that are out here, that can be absolutely out here. World go round, world go round. Okay, some of those scrolls that you can are questionable. Short teleport, teleport. Nice to have. Go away. Not using that. Rod of Uncurse might be using that. Infravision, nice to have. Scroll of Curse, go away. 0 charges on that. Potion of Paralysis, sugar, beer, sugar. Using those. Oh, tough. Dead. Keep 5 on me. Give another 10 over there. Potion of Weird Liquid, go away. Resistance, sure. Low salt water. Pain. That actually. Should use that more often. The map might be using that. Summon Shadow. Nope. Did that. Oh. Keep there. That there. Boomerang. Micah Claymore, Paper Claymore, Longsword, that. Go away. And getting space again. Appraisal goes up. Mining. We should get the point somewhere. Battery. Why are you not batterying there? One is made of iron, one is made of silver. Oh, you absolute fudge knuckles. There we go. That should give me money. What is that? The corpse of a fighting cock. Really? Ooh, hearts. This is 250. Not wasting that. How are we looking here? Why is there a fertilized echo? No. That's not too shabby. Sliced muddler, corpse of crap. They don't count as food. How rude. Split that. No, wrong one. Go. Tomatoes, go in there. I want to check something out. Milk, where's my milk? In a barrel. Milk of rats. That. Hello. Shucks, I forgot to Disassemble that one. Sheep. I'm exhausted. Why am I still exhausted? From what am I exhausted is the question. Done much yet, didn't I? I should take the sleep. Doing that, and totally forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. That one's still working, that one's still working too, so kind of leave that there. Dead things. Eat. Huh. I'd say a child. Why are you here? I have so many questions. Plant something there, but I just don't have the fertility left at the moment. And I need something with 1 fertility. Plant there. Which means I could actually put out seed of that. I could also put out seed of mushrooms, if I had enough mushrooms. That's not going to work, that's not going to work. Weeds was definitely a little better thing. Seed of a coralwood tree. That's kind of... So, nope. Not about that. Crims is 2. Berries is... Mushrooms is kind of an idea. Down the line, that is. Drop everything. Fire. Nothing in here yet. Well, that goes there. Being hungry. Who allows you to eat some salty tomatoes? There we go. Let's do the trick. Yeah, quite interesting. I could always turn the cranberries into stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I can beat. But hey, we're starting to make some real money there. I mean, not really real, but can be making a couple of thousand there. And looking kind of at my residence, I mean, high taxes there. That is grinding 60 by now. Produces burnable garbage, unburnable garbage. So there's that. Dump site or like working on. Can't have someone who sings. Same here. I need an easel or a recorder. Haven't gotten around to get those yet. A lot of the others kind of work. I mean, having a look here is kind of a nice thing. Giving a moose a snack for the kids not happening. Dead fish. Not having that. Durfee. I mean, if I had seen that in time, the sky is beautiful. Well, why not? I've been gazing for so long. Ah, Lady Farius. It's nothing. There's news about the days at the Mycelian Court. Life isn't vast plain. Vast plain isn't bad, but I wonder if the day will come again when I can drink exquisite wine of Albina. You're worried about the dead, aren't you? I'd be lying if I said it doesn't bother me, but I'm after all a Mycelian frontier inspector by name. I should forget the unfortunate incident and dedicate myself to development. That's reassuring to hear, Loyal, but I wonder, is failure always a darkness to be avoided? Misfortune always a shadow to be shunned? I may not know much about frontier works, but sometimes the most beautiful things are the arts born from mistakes. But Loyal, I believe that you can turn that difficulty into strength and claim your glory. What an insight, Lady Farius. Your words have moved me. Yes, pioneers are like art. It's not about forgetting the unfortunate events, but about using those experiences as nourishment to the future. Learn from the words, unlike Ash and Fiamma, you seem to be a wise person, Lady Farius. I hope you will continue to support me. Yes, gladly, in fact. I've been working on a new song and currently titled Sense of Dreams in the Azure Illusion. It was unfortunate that the azure tulips turned out to be fake, but the inspiration tragedy has given us is real. That's why I want to turn the story of azure tulips into a song, to tell the settlers who are yet to come. Those to hear the song shall envision the ephemeral beauty of the azure tulips they can no longer see. Be moved by the dedication you have for frontier work. Lady Ferris, I mean, what's the matter? It's just I've got a bit of a headache. I'm sure it must be a wonderful song, but give me some time to think. He's not too happy. Okay, adventure meals, onigiri. However, Frontier Works is always kind of works. I mean, we've got at least one expansion done. I'm happy with that. There's more stuff I want to do, but more other stuff I kind of want to do. So much stuff to want done. How to start? Not sure yet where to put things. Well, let me try something really quickly while I'm at this. I want to go to the mountains really quick. And I know I can do that. So, boiled egg. Give me some... Oh, 44. Egg of rabbits. Why do we have so many rabbit eggs? That's no. Oh. I need 4 for nourishment on the travels. Why did you run into that, you absolute dipshit? Okay. Problem solved. It cost me way too much stamina, though. Appies. Coffee. I harvest this. I want to go here. Test things. Mica crystals, huh? What I'm looking for... I mean... I'm not going to say no to a basalt stone. Or an iron rock. Not what I'm looking for either, but definitely worth it. A huge rock, mica crystal. That's a thing. Is that a bronze? Copper. Obsidian big rock, okay. Not what I was looking for, but I'm taking it because obsidian with a hardness of 60 is always something to keep an eye out for. Build. I mean, checking these out is also always worth it. Stone is also something I like, but what I'm here for, bronze, that is outside. Okay. Trying to grab that. Stop that. I mean, if you want to kill it, go for it. I'm just running really quickly. Mountaineer run. Ooh. That's decent. Mining up to 10, I can get the jade. That's not really... Yeah, the big, huge basalt rock isn't a thing yet. Would be interesting what I need to grab that one. I mean, that would help me out tremendously, but that's not happening. At least I can start making things out of obsidian. Not on the regular, but some things if needed. I mean, I can also start collecting mica crystals here. Gold plate, oh, tome, iron wool, sickle, ducks, imposter lapis lazuli, or not getting that yet. That's a bronze one. Problem is, I definitely need also to grab some copper. I don't have any ore left anymore. So I'm just grabbing this now before heading back. I just wanted to quickly double check that. Overweight. How much weight do you have? 320. Okay, where is the copper ore? Really, game? That's bronze. I know it's here. Oh, down here. I can actually hand you the copper over now. Oh, there's still one left here just to have a quick little look. Overweight again. Don't grab anything else for the moment. Just let me go a little bit around. See what else is on this map. Put it down. Mushrooms mushed. Overweight again. Ah, bugger. Hey, you. You're also pretty high up there. That's not really how overweight I am. Enough that is more than enough. Don't want that. That's 25 buckaroonies. Do I want to leave them out of here? Fetch the limestone. Keep it. We're going home. This way, technically not much more that helps. Deliver a package, huh? Back to being overburdened. Package. Majestic book. Wandering alchemist, like someone has arrived. Do I want to deal with the whole cattle story? Yes, yet, or let's kind of not. At least not for now. We can have that. You read this. Even though it's full now, and I need to actually go to the Magic Guild, the contribution and stuff like that is still continuing, I think, past this. So I will totally do that. And keep that as an option for the next few days to go there. For the next one, when we're here. My eyelids are feeling heavy. Are they now? How rude of them. Did that work? Yeah. Jeez. Silky. Doesn't matter. Bye-bye. Not sure if the milk is worth more or the cheese. I probably would need to double check that eventually. Let's harvest the tomatoes. Why is there trash in my tomato field? What was that? I hate this. Why is this a thing? These are apples and tomatoes. Hey. Fair enough. Tomato wine. Yay. Block of rat cheese. Quick craft hand rolled herb. I will have to probably redo that whole field eventually. I mean, I will have to redo a bunch of the fields, so I'm not that worried about it. What's going on down here? I have a baby pig as livestock. I need some milk. So what do we have? Okay, that works. The petite. Are you? Eswa? Grow up? Nope. They're the same. Okay. Fertilized egg of a snow petite. You come with me because snow petites are actually good. No, I want more of those because snow petite. What now? Egg of a pig. It will be eaten eventually. But that goes there. Hungry. A sherbet. Apple. With a pig's egg. Sounds perfectly lovely. We're taking that. Also, the salt might not be the best idea. But, that potential for learning increased. That's kind of nice. Now, on the other hand, I can also just go ahead here and chuck this in. goes very, very quickly. And it kind of gives me bags of sugar. And I need to have that. And someone despises me because I sold a pig. I can also just put this in here and make sugar wine from that. So that sounds like a lovely idea to have for the next time. We now have 8,000. So going around and probably getting a few bits and pieces here is nice. A miracle longsword. Kind of lovely of an idea. Oh well, we will see. But I have to keep it here. I had already my alarm for getting to bed. Not that I really listened to that, but kind of going towards the direction might not be a bad thing, especially with Friday and stuff like that on the docket. So yeah, we're kind of getting ahead. We're also kind of getting somewhat into the direction where we're somewhat decent alone. I need to get something, maybe a riding animal or something like that. So I'm debating actually a carbuncle there because healing. On the other hand, a baby kraken or a kraken for the memes. What now, Silky? Yeah. But hey, I will figure that out eventually. We'll figure that out. Also kind of increasing the whole place to live. Maybe making a proper barn or making a proper bigger little bit of building with some better sleeping spots to get tourists and stuff in there. We can craft actually hay bales and stuff like that. So hey, they are getting the real farming outhouse frontier experience there. So there's that. What do you mean? Gallows? Yeah, there's also gallows. Bear attack. Them complaining about being a punching bag for bears. That's also the experience. Oh, all the people ran away and they were left. Still the experience. Still the experience. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I absolutely love this game. A wee bit addicted to that one. I will be messing around with that a little bit more. I also need to get back into making a few videos about that. I have a few things in mind that I want to do, so we'll see about that. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful fun. As always, play it nice and keep your claws attracted. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm not too sure as tomorrow and the day after. I got chucked stuff into my feet at the moment, so we'll figure that out. So yeah, we'll be seeing that. Have a good one. As always, play it nice and keep your claws attracted. I'll be back. Enjoy. Enjoy.